What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Rue Money, back living the better sweet life. And man, this is the continuance to the last video. So last video, just kind of recap on it. You guys saw that I was trying to tune the car. It kept on giving me issues, threw me into limp mode, kept on smoking. And then at the very end of the video, it gave me a pretty decent run. It gave me a pretty decent little lap. However, I did still have the drivetrain malfunction pop up. It just didn't throw me into limp mode, so that was definitely, that was a good thing. That was definitely something exciting to look forward to. In the course of that, until now, we did discover that, and I feel dumb about this, man. I kind of feel dumb about this. I feel like this is one of the first things that I should have probably took care of. Something that I didn't know. A lot of people don't really talk about it unless you're actually specifically looking for it or even know what to look for. Man, an EKP. An EKP. If you don't know what that is, guess what? Neither do I. Or I didn't anyways, right? I do now. But, so let me just kind of quickly explain it to you. Didn't know this was a thing. I had no idea this was a thing until now. Now I know it's a thing, and for any future build, I'll see if the car has one. So the EKP, just to make it short, is the module that controls the low pressure fuel pump. If you upgraded your low pressure fuel pump, which I did, your regular fuel pump module won't be able to handle the power. So you'd have to actually get an upgraded module because it seems to overheat. Mine was actually overheating, and once I took off the connection from the actual module, you see the burn mark. You see what cables is actually burning. So luckily my cable didn't burn through. Like, my cable just kind of gave it the burn on the module side, but it didn't actually burn my cable, so I didn't have to switch out any cables. So I just went with an arc terminator. If you look up arc terminator, you're gonna find it. It's not gonna give up your Terminator movies and things like that. Arc terminator is literally gonna give you what it is, right? It's the EKP module. I bought it from, I think it was ECS tuning. I bought it from them. I think it was like 160, 170 bucks. And very, 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 very easy to replace. Now, a little tricky thing is, and I kind of just want to give you an insider on that. Little tricky thing is, it says that it requires coding. There's no coding that it requires. You just kind of plug it in, and your tuner just tunes your car. So I guess it needs some sort of special tune, but you kind of need that tune when you switch your fuel pump. So them kind of having put that for the module itself is very confusing. So I kind of spoke to my tuner. I'm like, yo, what tuning do I need for this, or what coding do I need for this? He's like, all you got to do is plug it in. And then we came to the conclusion that the tuning that arc terminator, those people, what they're talking about is, you know, your tuner actually tuning your car. So yeah, plugged it in, did some logs, and now it works. So fast forward, you guys are gonna see basically what happened after that and where I'm at right now. Right now, I'm making the video, or this part of the video, after I already got those logs for y'all that you guys are gonna see shortly. So right now, my car's actually at E60. All right, we've made it all the way up to E60, and so far, so good, man. Everything is working great. The car's been doing fine. The tunes have been getting tuned, and the logs have been, you know, like no problems, no hiccups, no limp mode, not even a drivetrain malfunction. So man, enjoy the video. I'm gonna try to get as many logs as I can. It's been raining non-stop, as you can see right now. I'll even show you outside. Like, you can see water on the floor and stuff. Like, it's just wet. Like, it's just wet everywhere. It's wet everywhere. And I'm not about to do a lap or a log and crash my car. So I'm just gonna let it dry up. Whenever I can do some logs, I'll turn on the camera. I don't want to take mad long to bring this video out to you guys, because I know some of y'all already want to see the update or what is going on, like the continuance to the last video or what has been going on. So I'm just trying to get as much footage as I can jam-packed into here for y'all, just so that y'all could at least see something rather than just me talking for 5 minutes. But that being said, we're about to hit that 5-minute mark of just talking. So let's get into these logs, and y'all stay tuned for the very next video, because we're gonna be at E85 in no time. So y'all stay tuned. All right, y'all, so real quick, another thing I wanted to mention, bro, because I know in my last video y'all probably noticed that my headliner was gone, that you know, the lights, the dome lights were being held by some cables or some wires or whatever. But the reason why is because I had to redo my headliner, and in the process of doing my headliner, of course, I wanted to do a little bit more just because I got the idea and I wanted it done. So I wasn't gonna make a whole nother video for this, but I did want to show y'all what it was, and here it is. Boom. All right. So if anybody's interested in anything like that, man, or they could do different designs, they could do different things or whatever, if you're interested in something like that, hit up Rivers Redefined. He is in the Fort Lauderdale area. So if you're in Florida, Miami, whatever it is, I'm sure there's other people that do it, but the guy that did it, Rivers Redefined, he's here in Fort Lauderdale. So man, y'all hit him up and let him know that Rude sent you, so that way he can give you the homie discount. He did say that if you guys are referred by me, that he will hook you guys up on a better price. So just let him know that Rude sent you. If he don't remember who it is, or maybe he doesn't remember my name because I only met him 2 times, just show him the video. He'll know who it is. So again, man, let's get to this video for real. All right, y'all, so right now I just finished filling up on some E85. I had to go back to a 51% ethanol because I was running low, and I had refilled this morning so I can get to work on some 93, so I needed to put some E85. Right now, like I said, back at 51. We're gonna do this one other log at 51. If wide open throttle is good, then I'm just gonna go ahead and put it up to E60, E61. The reason why I'm gonna keep it, or gonna do the log on E51, is because that's the last log he sent me, or the last tune he sent me. So in order for me to actually, you know, make sure that the car is running good with the tune that he's already sent me, plus the tune for the reflex, then we'll know that it's okay to go up to E60. But as of right now, E51, I'm gonna do a quick log, and you know, hopefully everything's okay. Now the car has been giving me some issues. The car in the morning, once I turn it on in the morning and then I just kind of go, the fuel kind of cuts out. Like, it gives me some issue with the fuel, something with fuel. Then once the car turns off, it won't turn back on. I'd have to leave it there for like about 5 minutes or so, wait for it to, I don't know, settle, I don't know what it needs to do. But once I wait those 5 minutes, turn the car back on, turns right back on, no problems. I personally have no idea what that can be. So we're trying to get these logs, see if we can get any codes. We're not getting any codes, so my tuner also doesn't know what's wrong with it. So right now we're just kind of in a testing phase before we move up to E60. But it seems like that fuel pump module definitely was the issue of why my car kept on going into limp mode, because once it overheats, it's not sending the fuel that it needs to, so it just kind of stops working and it kind of just stuck. So EKP or whatever it's called, definitely something that needs to get changed. Do not overlook it if you change your fuel pump or low pressure fuel pump, because that will burn, and it can burn the wires. Luckily I didn't burn any wires, I didn't have to switch out any wires or anything like that, but it definitely does happen. So y'all need to stay very, very vigilant and aware that that is a thing. This is the E60. Let's see. crazy. That felt crazy. My tires were not ready for that. Oh my God. Whoa. I don't know if y'all heard that or not, but holy smokes, bro. Sheesh. Alright, YouTube, so this should be it, man. This tune right here is a tune that my tuner sent me after I advised him that everything seems okay. He sent me this little revision, and this is it. Let's test it out. Let's see what's up. Let's see what's up. To let off because the car was sliding. I don't know if y'all saw the car turn a little bit, but the car was sliding. Tires were still a little cold, so I let off. I do have racing compound tires, but they're not R888Rs, so they don't grip as well. They're very compared to them, but they're not them. So yeah, I need to get a new tire setup, wheel and tire setup. So I'm gonna send that to the tuner. We'll see what the tuner sends me back. It's driving good, as y'all can see. There's no hiccups. It's not it's not cutting out. It's not giving me no warnings, no nothing. So we're definitely making a lot of progress.